Hi, Franny.
Hey, Doron, how you doing?
I'm all right. Welcome to Jerusalem, everyone.
Welcome, guys. We're in a new spot than our original City of David spots. We are now standing in front of the Jaffa Gate, the main entrance of the Old City today.
And this really is a beautiful gate. I mean, on every postcard, it always shows that the Jaffa Gate is the main entrance to Jerusalem. However, just one problem, Franny.
Yeah, it's not the original entrance to the original Old City of Jerusalem. In fact, ancient Jerusalem actually was never up here. It's actually on a hilltop in the City of David. In fact, during the time of the real ancient Jerusalem, none of this was here.
So, Franny, how is it the whole world thinks that the original gate to the Old City is here? This isn't the original gate, and we're not at the original Old City.
Well, it is today the entrance of the Old City, and it's beautiful. But it actually stems from probably one of the biggest misconceptions that led to a series of misconceptions that's actually in a building right inside this gate, the Tower of David.
Which is an amazing tower. It's a historical tower. It's a beautiful tower. However, it has nothing to do with
King David.
That's true. We're going to take you and show you a series of important sites in the Old City of Jerusalem that you thought perhaps were one thing, and maybe there's something else, and we're going to take you and show you the actual spots as well. Please join us.
Follow us. Well, there she is, the Tower of David.
And you know, Franny, it really is an unbelievably beautiful location and full of history, just not King David. So how does this misconception, a misconception that the whole world has been making, happen?
Well, it really goes back to the 4th century. 4th century, people are coming from all over the world, pilgrims, to try and connect and uncover ancient Jerusalem, the City of David. And as you know, where's the City of David in the 4th century?
Covered.
Totally covered. So what do? They come here to the highest place in the Old City, and what do they find? A massive historical tower. And they say, well, this must be
David's tower.
Exactly. It is 1,000 years after David's off the scene of history, built probably by King Herod, but they call this the Tower of David. Misconception number 1.
Wow. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Remember the Tower of David that we were at in the Old City?
I do. You mean the tower that really had nothing to do with King David?
Yeah.
So what is this, Franny?
Well, we are standing on a tower, and it's massive. And these are massive fortifications of what was King David's palace.
Which is right behind us.
Yeah.
So if this is a massive tower and this is King David's palace, maybe we could call this
Tower of David.
Tower of David, and it probably was called the Tower of David thousands of years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I guess we should go in and see what it looks like.
Come on, join us.
Let's do it.
Let's take it.
So here we are in what was most likely the palace of King David. And Doron, your office used to be right up there.
My office was up here, and I had no idea that beneath my feet was perhaps the most important excavation ever uncovered, King David's palace. We can see this monumental structure, these massive stones that have been here since the time of King David. We have a rock-cut face and a mysterious cistern beneath our feet and rooms going off in every direction. But you know, maybe someone could say this was something else until Dr. Mazar pulled out of the ground pottery that goes back to the 10th century BC, which is the time of
King David.
Not only that, she pulls out an olive pit, which is carbon dated in Oxford University, also to the 10th century BC, which means that King David was most likely here. You had a kingdom, there must have been a wall around that kingdom.
The real walls. So we were at the walls of the Old City of today. I think we need to go to the original ancient city walls, which are really only here in the City of David.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
The City of David, where it all began.